Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your November reading and happy birthday to the early Sagittariuses. And this is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising and Mars. This may or may not resonate, may resonate now, middle of the month, end of the month. It may resonate also months throughout. And I forgot to say this in the Scorpio video, but I'll be doing mid-months from 15th of November to the, let's say, 19th. And also I'll be back then in December for the December reading. So if you want to contact me for a private reading, everything will be down below or in the info box of the channel, and there'll be my email and we can hear from each other from there. So let's get it started, Sag. Just one more month in your month, let's say less than a month before your season starts, right? Today, I have decided that for the November readings, I'm just gonna shuffle cards and see what falls out. And go from there, and also do a second spread with the Sexual Magic Tarot deck, also shuffling and just seeing what comes out. So far, it has gone really well for the readings. Okay, so what are you deciding now? 10 of Wands in reverse to drop. Could be with a third party situation. Seems like you have been trying to resolve some things and you are battling. It's like you're giving up a fight that you understand that wasn't supposed, it wasn't bringing you any fruits, you're dropping the ball on something. And I'm not saying this in and the earth sign comes out. I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's not like you're giving up. Sagittarius don't give up. But seems with a situation with an earth sign, could be at a job or anything, you have decided that it's not worth the fight anymore or the effort anymore because it was draining you, and this person was thinking they were too good for you or making you feel worthless, and you're like, you know what, I'm done. I am done. I am feeling drained by dealing with you. And also I'm feeling drained in terms of my worth, especially financially. King and Queen of Pentacles are both cards of worth, but the Queen of Pentacles is more about self-worth in the sense of who I am as a person, and the King of Pentacles is more about what I can do since it's masculine, So I'm feeling drained and something is really putting me down and you're dropping it. But the revamp, Sag, from this situation wouldn't be just as quick as you're wanting, because you're obviously maybe traumatized, psychologically harmed and hurt by whatever that situation was. So it will take you some time, 9 of Wands, to regain back some focus and some sense of like, oh my God, is there anything good who I am? It's normal. I'm just saying that if you expect that just by dropping something that you understand that is toxic is not equal to you being completely back on your feet again. But the Ace of Wands here coming in to remind you and be like, hey, don't worry. At least by dropping a situation, you can get back up. You can get back up. Sure, you need some time to rest in your mind. I'm not saying you don't want to do anything. I'm saying you'll need some time to rest and to regain yourself again. Because I think that this person has hurt you in so many ways. Wow. In so many ways. And it has put you in a state of martyrdom. And they have kept you stuck maybe on them or on a false idea of yourself and what you can do. And I think that's why you're ending it, because, you know, being stuck like this, especially for a Sag, it can cause this amount of pain because you're constantly in the pain. But once you drop the ball and you drop the situation, or you know, you're over it, the Five of Cups comes in after this hurt as the understanding of what has been going on. And, you know, it's one thing to be in pain. It's one thing to be in pain in a situation, and it's another thing to get out of the situation and then understand what was really going on there. And understand that probably you weren't even loved. You were just being kept down. Judgment. You see? Oh my God. Yeah, they were hampering you. You're over here. You want to be this, and they just made you feel less than all the time so that they could have you. People who do that, they do that for controlling purposes so that they could have you. Sorry if I'm looking in weird places. I'm still adjusting to the camera. Wow. But it's good that you finally figured this out before your season comes in, because, you know, when our season comes, everybody wants to take energy from us. So, hi. Sì?
Sì.
Perché me lo sono messa.
Buono.
We're back. And I don't remember what we were saying. I don't know what's wrong with me. When I interrupt something, I just don't remember anymore. Like, I don't know if it's like something like nice because I'm so in the moment, or if I have some sort of like ADHD something problem, you know, attention deficit something. I think I do. Apart from when I'm annoyed. When I'm annoyed, I focus so much because I'm like, I need to, like, you know, channel my anger somewhere. But it's good, Sag. Getting a revamp out of a situation. That's why you probably need the rest. Yes, I was talking about your season. That's why you probably need a rest. Because, like, come on. When it's your season, I was saying, everybody wants you, or what you can bring, or what you can give. That's why for my Libra season, I went on a trip by myself. And I still managed to have someone, a couple of people actually, try to bring me some bullshit while I was on my trip, you know? And I was like, oh, hey, what? On my birthday, by the way. I was like, what are you doing? No. So, rest, regaining and thinking through everything, and, you know, not internalizing it, but re-elaborating it. You guys getting back to yourself and your energy and what you usually do, and understanding that maybe this earth sign placement has always made you feel as if your main characteristics and what was mainly part of your personality was something that was wrong. And now this is the reevaluation that you're making on yourself and being like, no, I'm not wrong. What are we even talking? What the fuck, right? No, I'm not wrong. This is actually an amazing card, and this is an amazing thing to do constantly, to go back and forth within the different dynamics and facets of human beings and what our nature is. You guys are so fascinating. Like, I met a Sagittarian last night, and I was so fascinated by her carefree attitude. And And the thing about you is that you're so carefree, but yet she's specializes in physics and mathematics, you know? So you're like carefree and you englobe everybody with acceptance, but you also have this amazing thirst for knowing and understanding what is more complicated, you know. And it's amazing because you understand everything. It's amazing. Look at the second row. This is amazing. So yeah, you get the revamp, you drop the bullshit situation with the earth sign. Yes, there is a little bit of like you feeling like you still have to fight, washing the blood off, right? Mending, licking your wounds. But then you understand and you know that you have this revamp and this like, boom, I'm going, and this is your energy, it's fire. Obviously, to not misuse it, you have to have this moment where you regain yourself and you re-elaborate so that you can get back to yourself again. Temperance. And then love and dreams and opportunity. Especially if it's with an Aquarius or another fire sign. Someone who understands you. Someone who understands you. Obviously, you'll be a little bit hesitant there, but... Oh, and the Queen of Cups. If you have been dealing with a water sign from the past, could be a Cancer. They still hold a place in your heart because maybe they were able to understand things and give you a sort of shelter and protection that you maybe needed at some point. But you were tired of feeding into the ties that entailed. I'm not saying that the situation was toxic. I'm saying that water signs have very different ways of processing things and addictions and all of that than you do. And seems like that has also weighed you down on some level because yeah, you also have your down moments, but you get out of that. They don't. It seems like they don't. Because they live in that river of emotions. And you feel a little bit betrayed by them and by also the secrets and their addictions and their let's just stop there. Their rest. It's all coming out, especially if you're still with them. Could also just be you. Could also be the water sign feeling betrayed by you. But, in general, you're wanting to move out of every situation where you feel like you're lowering yourself and not being able to go full force forward in your life. Full force forward. And you're also angry because you see, you've been held back. And you're walking away because there's so many things, so many good things. Again, the Emperor, again, the Sun card. So many good things coming to you, and people who are not holding you back coming to you. The thing about walking away from situations is not expecting other people to understand, because that probably won't happen. Cool, that's your reading, Sag. You're tired of the games, just tired of the games. So let's start with the second part of the reading, all right? It's nice that you guys are going through Sag placements. I was going through a huge revamp and understanding. It takes, though, cutting things off and separating ourselves with things, and that's not always, you know, that's not always easy. We all know that. But you're a warrior, no? You're a fighter. Two of Pentacles. So many offers which you're not willing to take because they're like creeps. Like, oh my god, just looks creepy here. You're too busy working on yourself and you have no time for anybody. Since you're shocked, kind of, on some level, you have no time for anybody who comes to you with any sort of uncertainty. You're tired of the nonsense and you're tired. It's like you immediately associate uncertainty or wishy-washiness with games, and games, not the games that you like, but games that want to hold you back and take from you. Chariot card. Someone, maybe a Cancer or a Scorpio, coming in a little bit more decisive. Could also just be you understanding what your mark is and where you're hitting it, you know? Maybe indulging in some particular activities, you know? I suggest, Sag, that your immediate reaction wouldn't be, you know, the one to jump into something, even if it's just casual, you know? I suggest you take a moment, because even if it's just something that you're doing for fun, it's also, you know, energy that is being taken from you. So, Justice card coming in full force. The lessons that have been learned in terms of love, in terms of commitment, in terms of intimacy. And in terms of passion. Seems like you will be really getting it on. If you have a Cancer as an ex, the Cancer is regretting the situation with you because you're gone and you're moving to many other experiences, and maybe that even makes them feel betrayed, you know? But the Justice card is like, you know, what's done is done and things need to move on and forward. So, you know, it is what it is. And the Leo card. Look, you have many offers coming towards you in many different ways, and some people will actually manage, especially with the Four of Wands, to get your attention and your affection, you know? But after indulging in it, you come to the realization that what you really need is someone who is capable of delivering and holding down. You need loyalty at the end of the day. Yeah, you will need that time to prove to yourself that you can make it alone. But at the end of the day, you know that you need loyalty, especially after going through a situation with someone in your life in general that made you feel less than. The strength card is about vulnerability, and it's about someone that is loyal to you and that is going in the same direction as you and understands you. Someone you can emotionally feel safe with. Could be someone else coming from your past. I'm just saying, it could be. It could be. Someone with enough emotional, doesn't have to be a water sign, but someone with enough emotional maturity to understand your wounds and not be frightened by them. And not be frightened by your process of healing. So this is it, Sag. See you in December. Or for the mid-month, sorry.